greetings from me, and it's wonderful to have the chance to speak to you. I haven't really got time to tell you just how much this church means to me. I appreciate the worship so much. Holly and Paula and our wonderful musicians, and I appreciate the mission work that the church is involved in, so many great things. But Holly asked if I would talk about money, which is a bit of a thankless task these days. I don't know about you, but I expect I'll receive, 25, 30 requests for money today, all those politicians. I get requests from Arizona, from Montana, from Texas, as well as our local ones. Hillary Clinton and Michelle Obama have written to me personally to ask for money. But the note is always, they're begging, they're desperate. The message is scarcity. If we don't raise the money, we'll all be doomed, right? It's Pledge Week at NPR too, and sometimes they sound just as desperate as the politicians. And truth be told, I've heard churches sound that desperate too. So let's strike a different note today. I want to say that one of the things I love most about church is that it invites me to bring my money. Because in church, we tell a different kind of story about our resources. When the church asks for our contributions, it's saying, come along on an adventure. When we give here, when we offer ourselves to God, when we offer our resources, fantastic things happen, beautiful things happen. The things I most believe in, the things I most want my life to be about. There's a reason the Bible talks about a little guy with a couple of loaves, a couple of fish, and the thousands who get fed, or about a little handful of seeds and the mighty, the abundant harvest. It's telling us that's what God is like. It's almost like money, like our material possessions. They're a form of energy. If you let money move, if you open your hand, you make it available, the Spirit goes bananas. Hungry people are fed, miracles are enabled. And the people who get criticized in the scriptures are the ones who hang on too tightly, the ones who choke off that energy, like the servant who buried their talent in the ground because they were afraid of losing it, or the farmer who got that amazing bumper crop, but just built bigger barns to store it all away. Do you see the fear, the scarcity? They clog things up. The Spirit gets stuck. But when we open our hands and offer what we have for God's using, then beautiful things start to happen. Our theme, as Holly said, this year's stewardship campaign is all creatures great and small. So great and small. It sounds like Peace Church through and through, to acknowledge that some of us have great resources and others of us really have to count the pennies, but we all belong. Nobody's better than anybody else. The small gift is as precious as the big one. No pressure. We're all in this together. That's lovely. But friends, don't let it be permission for stinginess. We need to take up the challenge of Holly's sermon about what our priorities really are. The church says small gifts are fine, so okay, I won't bother giving very much. I'll just see what's left at the end of the month. No, let's give out of the greatness of our souls, the size of our love, offer what we've got in a spirit of expectancy, and just watch what God wants to do with us. Thank you for giving me the chance to speak. I really look forward to meeting you in person one of these days.